Hello. Let's start the next session. So please welcome Eric Zhou from HiSilicon. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Eric Zhou and work for Kirin Chipset Planning more than 10 years. And today, the topic is unlock the future. I think unlock means unlock the unknown future, and unlock means we help unlock the developer. So this is HiAI, what we want to do. At the beginning, I think most of you know currently for the mobile phone applications already use many AI algorithms to enhance the effect, enhance many things. So I believe it will be cover most of the applications. So we know the AI algorithm is helpful for many effects, include audio, video, many things. So since we are talking about AI, so we have to see why we want to run the AI processing on device side. So from my side, there are two key points for that. The first one is real time. I think real time is the original requirement for human being. So because we live in a real world and we get any response with a real time response. So it's hard to if we want some, especially for the video applications, maybe style transforming. We have to transfer all the data to the cloud side and waiting for the result from cloud side back. So it's impossible to real time. So it's not good. And the second one is privacy. As you know, currently the mobile phone is a tool. It can make many your personal data, include video, picture, and many things. So you will keep the most privacy things with your body close. So if you have this privacy data, you want to keep the data just in your mobile phone and mobile phone with you. So this safe. So if you want get some AI applications user experience, but you have to transfer the data to the cloud side. So that means you have to give up some privacy protection. So we think it's possible to solve these two problems at the same time. So let's run the AI applications, AI processing on the device locally. And there are many cases why we need a real-time AI processing. Because, for example, of this, you have to make the decision immediately based on your knowledge, based on something you have learned. The same story for the AI applications in mobile side. So, firstly, we have to solve two problems for the mobile AI. The key point is AI knowledge processing in real time. So, the first one is we need to get the knowledge model. As you know, it's separate for learning and inference. So currently, in mobile side, we just talk about inference. So we can get the knowledge from after training. So after training, the model can run in cloud side, also can run in the mobile side, but just some size limitation, something like that. And we have to solve this problem, we have some way to reduce the size for the model. And another one is, can we have enough power hardware performance to process the knowledge model in real time? So this is the key points. And as you know, all all user experience is embodied by the applications running in the device. So it's not a science calculation applications, so it includes many different calculations, different requirements for the hardware. So for example, when you open applications, the CPU keep running. CPU do a lot of things, it's busy. And when the screen is on, that means the GPU is running the UI or something. And the camera run, you have to open the ISP and the DSP, it's running. So all of them is working busy. So that's why we think if this is AI applications, we have to do the AI processing inside. We can choose dedicated hardware to do that. We don't need to share the performance from other hardware. Or we can use the CPU or GPU or DSP to do that. But that means we have to share the capability from other tasks. So this is a real case, a video applications with some, how to say, the live streaming video applications. So you can find even for CPU, little core, big core, and also work in for the little cores more than 50% workload, and also for GPU, it's keep running in around 50. And you can find we have a dedicated NPU inside. It's keep running 50 workload. So they are busy in a real application. So if we want to make a better user experience for the AI applications, so there are two key questions for this. The first one is what performance we need, what we can provide for the developer for the applications. The second one is who will make the applications. I think this is very, very important things. If we want the AI become the real popular in the mobile side, we have to solve these two problems. So let's show the requirement for the real time. What is requirement for the real time? You can find, I can go back again, it's too fast. Okay. If the performance just can support 5 frames per second, you can find the user's experience is very bad. And even for the 15 frame per second, it's not good. So for us, especially for the video-based applications, the real time means we have to support more than 25 frames per second. And to match the requirement, we can choose CPU to that, we can choose GPU to that, and we can choose a dedicated hardware to that. Before we decided to put a dedicated hardware to do that, we do many tests. We found we use CPU, we always use GPU. It's hard to reach the target. You know the CPU is not fit for the tensor calculation, and GPU is better than CPU, but it's busy and the efficiency is not good enough. So we decided to use a hardware, dedicated hardware to do that. So this is a real data in our Kirin 970. This photo is a die photo. We already have 5.5 billion transistors in this chip. It's very huge. But when we check the data, compare with CPU, GPU, NPU just have around 3 die size for whole chip, but can provide the 100 the performance for NN. And the CPU is 2 times size for the NPU, but just a very poor performance for NN. And the GPU is very huge, but the performance is just 50% compared with the NPU. So NPU is the best choice for us to do the NN. So since we can provide the hardware in hardware performance for NN, the next important things, who make the applications to embody the power of the hardware in user experience? The answer may be by us. So, but after many discuss, we think, since we are smart guys, but we cannot compare with all of the thousands developers. So enable developer is the right way. We have to think about what developer care about. So the first one is cost. The cost for the development, the cost for the porting the model, the applications to the mobile side. I have discussed many developers before our platform is ready. I found that they have many demos, they have many ideas show me on PC. But I asked them why they cannot, why they move the demo to the mobile side. The answer is the limitation for the performance. So they can't do that. And there are no good platform and tools help them to porting all of them to there. So I think the cost is most important thing for the developer. Do we have enough operators support? That means the developer don't need to transfer operator to another. It's a take time, it's efforts. And do we have enough tool chains to help them to all of this? And do we have enough documents or simple code or simple case and support? All of this is to reduce the efforts and time to market. The second one is benefits. Why the developer work on your platform? They need some benefits. The benefits include the users, active users, the downloads from application market, and some marketing PR. For example, they can do the best effects in some domain, and it's helpful to let more maybe investor to know of them. It's also benefits. The last one is how to protect their IP, their algorithm. That's also important that many developers ask us about that. So we have to do some protection method to help them. So since we think we want more developers to work on our platform, we have to solve all of this. So we have a HiAI mobile computing platform. I think this is the first one, hardware-based, the NN platform. And I think for each SDK platform for NN should be solved. The first one, we have to support different kinds of applications. There are many around 5 or 6 kinds of applications, AI applications use a different way to using your hardware. We have to support all of them. And then we have to support more popular framework, TensorFlow, Coffee 2, TensorFlow Lite, something like that. And we have the efficiency software to manage the models and the resource for our hardware. You know, it's a make applications and not just a make processing. So we have CPU, we have GPU, and DSP, and also we have a dedicated NPU. All of this we have to manage it with balance and a better choice for them. So Huawei HiAI provides, the first one, we provide the frequency API for N, and with we can efficiently run on mobile device. It's easy to integrate and distribute the applications to the Huawei phones. And we support popular frameworks and also API for the hardware to provide the full performance for the hardware to the applications. HiAI just released to the developer from last November. It's around 5 months, the version V100. And currently, the new version V150 is ready. You can find there are many upgrades compared with the V100. In framework side, in new version, we support Android N, and we support TensorFlow Lite. And for operators, we support from 42 to 99. It's almost cover most requirements for the different application, different developers. And in the past, we just have a command line tools, but currently, we have a fully GUI tools, and it's a plugin for Android Studio. It can help the developer just develop in one environment. And we provide more tools about the sparsifying and also for the log analysis. And then some code automatically generator tools is ready in this version. And we have already open class for HiAI in China many months. Each month we have the open class to introduce this, and we are going to do that all over the world. Actually, currently we have more than 100 developers working on our platform, and this is a conclusion for what they are doing. You can find it's most popular one in China is short video and live streaming video. They can do many things. Around here is facial gesture, portrait, many. And also we have a partner is making social applications. You can do photo classification, image recognition locally. And also AR is a new direction, new trend for the applications. Almost all AR applications need AI capability. So many interesting applications is running, and now it's working on our platform, and it will be released soon. And also for photo taking and shopping and translation. all of this is a benefit from the HiAI platform. And I believe maybe 1 month, there are many applications will be available to download in our platform. So this is a demo compared with the CPU version. You know, because the performance limitation, the target is real time. The target is more than 25 frames per second. So the model is different to match the different capability for hardware. So please left one. So we can find this guy is with his hand and arms. The arms is disappeared. Just this is a CPU version, and the right one, please. Okay. So we can find the age is clear and nothing lost. It's run very clearly. So this is the case you can find. It's really help the popular applications run better. And please. And this case is a shopping. It's image recognition. You can find it's very fast to find the target and recognize it. At this version, we compare with the CPU version. It's more than 10 times faster than CPU version. So these are just 2 small cases to show the benefit based on the HiAI platform. And for HiAI mobile computing platform, we also have some way to reduce the workload for the better efficiency. So we provide the tools to do sparsing. And we also have a plan to support the quantization. And for offline mode, why we choose the offline mode for that? Because offline mode is many benefit for on device side. Because you know the mobile device is very, very power sensitive. So we have to choose find many ways to reduce to enhance the power efficiency. And this is offline, and this is the way. And it can make the hardware run in the best performance to the applications. And also it's a benefit for the bandwidth. We don't need to copy the data from memory to memory many times. We just need one time, it's done. So the way to integrate the capability to the applications, it's easy. The first one is to check the operators. We have tools to do each of the steps. The second one is the tools to do the model conversion and model loading, and then it's just execution, offloading. That's all. So make a conclusion for the HiAI advantages. The first one is we provide offline mode. It's most efficiency for the applications in mobile side. And the second, we can support multiple framework for developer. And currently we support Coffee and TensorFlow Lite, Android, and then we will support Coffee 2 and Onyx soon. The third one is we can support more operators. We get many requirements about that, and we will support more very fast in future version. And Kirin 70 is not just an accelerator; it's SoC. It's one of the most powerful SoC for mobile, and we have a total solution for that. For the developer, you can make anything you want in software, or you can use the new developer kit, new develop board HiAI 70 to do many interesting things. So we talk a lot about mobile phone applications, but it's just very small segment for AI applications. So we think there are many different scenarios, different devices need the capability to enhance the effects. For example, in home, in car or office, and for education, and for different devices, smart speaker, robots, even for the earphone and industry. So all of this needs we provide a more open platform. So that is HiAI 70 develop board. Based on this board, it be more open than mobile phone platform. You can access many things to the board. It's a rich interface for many, and it can provide very powerful, even for CPU, GPU, and NN capability. So actually, we get many requirements from not just for applications developer. They want this to make robots, make smart device, smart speaker, many things. And this is HiAI 70 specs. You can find we provide the fully software package, and in hardware side, this is very high configuration. Include the 6 gigabit DDR and full performance CPU, GPU in Kirin 70. And you can choose different OS. Here, we follow the Android, the ASOP, the latest version, and in their master branch. And we can support the several stacks, and developer can use. And for the benefit, as you know, Huawei has a very big application market. There are almost a billion downloads and billion users as using that market. So there are many benefits can share to the developer. So developer have we provide the tools help the developer to debug, porting, debug, and distribute the application to the market directly. And also, we have many programs in Shine Star Plan for marketing resource, for the promotion in the platform, and we have many programs for the innovation support. So this is a benefit to use developer. So the last question is how to get a HiAI SDK and HiAI 70 board. The left side is the link for the HiAI SDK application. So if you want to get more detail about HiAI, you can access to the website to apply the HiAI SDK, the whole software package. And next month, the middle of next month, the HiAI developer board will be ready to sell in the different channels. You can find 64 boards or HiHop, and also in Taobao. You can buy the board, and you can get the support from all of them. The price is $299 US. It's cheaper than flagship phone, and it's more open than that. So we hope more developers join us to make more interesting applications in user experience. So we are open to any questions, open to any requirements for the developer. So if you have other things, want more detail, you can access it here. You can send email to me. My email is on the first page. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Eric. We have time for a few questions.
Hello. I really agree with you that running AI on a mobile device is very good. It's real-time behavior and it's of good privacy. But my concern is that I spend a lot of time to train a model, and if I run my model on a mobile device, how can you protect my model from being stolen by others? Because the mobile device is not secure, as far as I know.
There are some way to do that. We're going to provide some choice for different developers. Some developers just want to use the operators level, not just for whole model. It's a choice. Another choice is to increase the model with a way. It's cannot if you dump the battery or something out. It's not the real original model.
Thank you. One more question. If we plan to use the AI to do face recognition, especially for mobile payment, like Apple X does, how can you guarantee its security? Thank you.
It's a good question. Actually, we have solutions to run all of this in security zone, and we can move all the operations to the security zone. So it can help the same with the fingerprint or something like that. So just move to the security zone.
So one quick question is, your HiAI is for inference only, right?
Currently, yes.
Okay. And next question is for network graph. Do you send the whole graph to execute on the neural network engine, or you partition only send certain operators or certain layers to the engine while running the others on CPU?
Currently, as you know, the model is it cannot be separated to the different hardware. So heterogeneous is a static. So you have to then run it in NPU or run it in GPU. So of course since we have NPU inside, so in most applications we prefer to run the whole model on the NPU side. And for some very light requirement for the NN, we can run it in the CPU side, but we prefer to most of them run NPU side.
So just to rephrase, when you show the performance gain on some of the slides, the whole graph is running, the whole model is running on the NN.
Yes, it's for
processor. Okay.
yes, it's for NPU. That's running NPU.
Okay, thanks.
Any further question? Okay, thank you very much, Eric. Thanks for the interesting
Thank you.
presentation.